the two programmers behind Multimedia Fusions. So I'm going to talk to you about what we're working on, what's going to come, and exciting new things that Eve and I have been working on lately. So the first thing I want to talk about is Vitalize. We have said that Vitalize is like something that we have been pushing month and month since the release of Multimedia Fusion 2. On the website it's still written that it will be out soon after Multimedia Fusion 2. So there are actually reasons why Vitalize is not out, because the only one who can make Vitalize is Eve, and Eve has got a lot of work. First of all, he had to make the initial updates and patches for Multimedia Fusion 2, because when you release a new product, even if it has been tested in beta version for several months, there are problems in it that we did not discover during the beta tests. So he had to access that, so it took a couple of months. And then we had Vista coming out with lots of problems, you know, administration right, installation. So he had to not only correct Multimedia Fusion, but also install Creator and Patch Maker. So it has taken time as well. And also lately Eve has been working on what we'll be showing you later, hardware acceleration, which is a priority for us, because everyone is crying about that. So we have been pushing Vitalize because of that. But now Eve has told me that I can safely say that Vitalize will be out by the end of September.
Which September?
Yeah. 2008. So, so for Vitalize, I just have nothing to show. There won't be many new features because it has been working on new features, but with Vista, it's quite difficult to add new features to Vitalize. It would take too long. So it will be the old Vitalize working with Multimedia Fusion files, Multimedia Fusion 2 files. All right. So this was the first thing. Second thing, I want to show you the quiz object. Quiz object is something I've been working on the beginning of the year. We responded to a demand from teachers, because I don't know if you know, but we are promoting our software, Multimedia Fusion, in schools very much. We tend to show in America, in France, in England, showing Multimedia Fusion to teachers, and showing that they can use it in schools to teach children how to program, how to use a computer via making games, which is a really good way of getting into computer for kids. They love it. And we are getting there slowly. But we had a lot of teachers asking us, can I make quiz? So at the time we were a bit ashamed to say that you can use the question answer object, which is really crap. So it was okay to show to make one question in a show, at a show in 5 minutes. So this is how you can make quizzes. And then after they were certainly deceived. So we decided to make the quiz object. The quiz object allows you to create any kind of quiz. It's very simple. You define the questions in the dialog boxes. You can define many things in how the layout of the questions and everything. And so it's a big object. So I've been working 1.5 months on it. It has, for example, the setup box has got no less than 30 dialog pages. So it's very big. So I'm going to show it to you step by step. So I will be walking through the Multimedia Fusion quiz demo. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to run this one. And I will be loading the quiz demo file and editing. Okay. All right. So the first thing you can do in a quiz is create an information page, because you need to instruct what you're going to do in the quiz, etc. So information page, you can have a title. In the title, you can define the font, any font you want. You can define the background color, and you've got several choices for that. And you can have the main text. So if I go in the editing part, I will edit the page. I go in the edition. So this is how you define the information page. So this is the title, and this is the text. And then you've got the setup of the title, choose font, the alignment can be centered, left or right, the display, so you can have transparent background with border, or fill background, this is what I've chosen here, fill background with border, or button-like background. And you also have got multiple settings for the text itself, the font, how it's aligned, as well it can be surrounded with the borders. And you can also incorporate images. So the images can be displayed on the left, on the bottom, on the top, etc. So you can illustrate what you're saying, actually. You can see in the bottom that you've got the page numbers that's displayed automatically. And you've got 3 buttons that you can switch on or off, allowing you to clear the page, to go to previous or next page. Everything is handled automatically by the object. The program I'm showing to you, the quiz object demo, there is actually no events. Everything is handled by the object. So if I go to the next page, so this is another information. So the first thing you want when you create a quiz is get information on the user. So you want his name and maybe his email address, etc. So you can create information page like that with fields that the user has to fill up, etc. So how to create that? I'm going to the import form. So this is the title, and then you've got a small list box where you enter the field, the name of the field, and the text to display. So for example, I've got, and if the field is mandatory, you just put an asterisk here. So if I go back there, I will. As you can see, it automatically displays nicely the field beside the name of the field. And of course, you've got all the editing options. You know, I can enter the text, etc. You've got setup for the title as well, and setup for the answers boxes, so they can be display censored on the same line. You can have a subtitle showing please enter the information, etc. And you still have the image available. So, next. So, first kind of question you can ask is multiple choice. This is the most used type of questions in the questionnaire. So this is a simple layout with a title and check boxes. So you just click and click on next. If I want, I can come back with previous and change my answer. It's remembered. So the setup for that, it's very simple. So you've got the title, and then you've got all the answers one by one, and with a checkbox on the correct ones. You can, if you want, select more than one correct answer. If I go there. So this is another layout with centered and surrounded by a box. And now if I click, I can change. It changes the color. And this one has got multiple questions, multiple correct answers. And also, you see that there is, you can define a timeout for the question. So this, I didn't answer quickly enough. The timer is displayed there. So actually, I missed this question. Another kind of questions is true-false. So it's either true or false, yes or no, or true or false. So it's very simple to define here as well. You just type the question, and if true is the correct answer or false is the correct answer, and you got a choice between true, false, and yes, no. Very simple. So I go next. Something that's quite helpful if you want to give in the text hints about your question, you can insert links to images. So there, I've got a link. If I click, I've got an image. This one is much better. So you can have you can incorporate images in the text. It's very simple, and you just like a web link with an image tag. You can incorporate images everywhere in the file, even in questions, even in the answers. So there you've got filling the blanks, another type of question. So basically you've got a sentence with missing words, and you've got to type the words in the entry boxes. I can, if I want, click directly on the word here. So if I type the text, it is replaced automatically in the text. Yeah. So I should be correct now. So if I go next. So I can show you the setup box for fill the blanks. So it's very simple. You type your text with all the words in the question zone, and then you select a word. You put the cursor on the word, and you click on cut, and the word is just transferred there and replaced by a quote. Next type of question. This one is a simple. So we just ask you to type a word, and it compares it with a list of answers that you've entered in the box. So what is the best sport ever? Skydive. So if I go back there and show you how it's done. Very simple. So you've got the questions and the possible answers. Next. List matching. So you can, when you have to link the elements of a left column with a right column. So it's very simple to, everything is handled by the object. So I recall to you that there is no event at all in the program I'm showing to you. Everything is done within the object. As I told you, I can have links to images as well. So it can be anywhere in the text. So if I go back there, show to you how it's done. So you've got two columns. So this is the questions. And then you've got two columns. So the first column with the answers on the left, and the right column. You just put the answers one facing each other, and you take randomized column if you want on each column, and it will randomize them, and then you will have to link them in the order. I was telling you about the links to images. So this is one link. You see image equal to, which takes image number 2 in the list of images that I will show you later, and slash image to finish the list. So it's very simple. Priority sequence. You've got to order the proposition in a different order. So for there is a small bug in Vista. I don't know why it does that work.
Name Microsoft.
No, there's a small bug in the object in Vista. So you just click on the. No. I wake up in my bed. I get up. I go to the bathroom. I have a nice breakfast, and I go to work. So it's very simple. Click on an object, and the setup box for this one. Priority sequence. The questions and the answers in the order, in the correct order, and that's all. Next. So you can also have Likert questionnaires, Likert questionnaires is a big name for just a simple thing. It's just like a multiple choice questionnaire with I agree to I disagree. So everything is done automatically. You do not have to define the what is your I somewhat agree. So set a box. Okay, so you type the question and you've got the answers. So when you finish your quiz, you can generate reports. So first of all, you can have a quiz result page. So with a number of questions, number of correct answers, etc. Time for completions, etc. And if I end the quiz, it can also generate. A file report with much more details. So you've got title of the quiz, all the information about the quiz, and all the fields that I've been entering, my name, etc., are reported here, and all the question pages with type of question, if the question is correct, time for completion, and the selected answers. So actually, it's very you can create a program to exploit this kind of report automatically. You also have an option in the setup box for the report to save it. To increment the file name. So if someone does the quiz first, the report will be saved as report 001. And then if someone else makes it, it's report 002, so it doesn't erase the previous reports. Of course, you can define all the content of the reports individually, all the lines, define all the text. Same for the screen reports, you've got all the text there, and you can change the font and layout. I was talking to you about the image list, so you can incorporate images in the objects. So here are my two objects. If I double click, it opens. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh. Ça marche ça. Bizarre. Ah oui. No, I was clicking on new. Sorry. So, yeah, it works. So I told you can. All the buttons are customizable. So I can have a previous page, clear page, next page button. I can have dialog boxes. If the answer is wrong, then it will say the answer is wrong. Do you want to try again? Yes, no. Or you can say if the answer is wrong, no, trying again, or etc. Everything is customizable. And at the end of quiz, do nothing, go to next frame, go previous frame, restart application, end application, etc. Something that's quite useful is that you can save the pages. All the definition of your quiz, you can save it as a text file, and then you can import this text file via an action, or as you can load it from the dialog box. So you can make one application and several quiz files, and load all the quiz files you want. The quiz file contains all the layout information as well, so your quiz will be exactly the same as the one you define in the dialog boxes. Well, that's about it. So it's quite a powerful object, and we hope that some people will make good use of it. And that's it. Do you have any question? I forgot to say, if you've got any question, just interrupt me, and I will gladly ignore you. Sorry.
You tell us at the end, right?
So no, don't fear to raise your hand and ask questions. So now I'm going to be